RPM Trey Vietnam in this bitch. Can I get a sound check? Can I get a mic check? 1 2 1 2. Man, I should be able to turn the live on and get like 2,000 people off top instantly. What the fuck is up? I'm trying to save the world. But when they say shit like the revolution will not be televised, they mean me. There's no fucking way in hell they would ever just stay the fuck out of my way and let me be free to do what it is that I do. And honestly, really, a lot of people that pretend to rock with me, they respect my position, but a lot of y'all think that I go too far. A lot of y'all think that I'm doing too much, or that when I say throw the Constitution out and they just want to fight, tell them just get to that part. Tell them just say that. When I speak on at the bottom line and shit, a lot of people that rock with me, they don't like the sound of that either. Like, I understand the fear of death or being the black sheep in this political circus that we got going on by saying fuck all of the politics, to not side with anybody or anything, to not align with none of that shit. You definitely take the biggest political statement there, because a lot of people believe that their political positions about left or right, whichever side you stand on, or the libertarian thing. Everybody, no matter what it is that you believe wholeheartedly that you are right. So I can understand that in my position that it's not impossible for me to be so blind about thinking that I'm already right. For me just having my own individual opinions and blah blah blah, you know, all of that shit that everybody deserves, that you can only expect that kind of shit from other human beings, that no one should really move and groove to what the fuck it is that you think or say or do just because it's you doing it. That's just never going to happen, and that's fine. I understand that too. But I do believe that everything that I be talking about be so much of the bottom line and so much of the honesty, bro, that if you left, right, or libertarian, I think y'all all wrong, and I can't help but to think that I'm right, even considering that I might just be trapped in my own personal shit, and that I'm actually wrong. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Questioning everything and assuming all of their fucking bullshit, violence, and all of that shit is undebatable. That's not an opinion that that's the best position to take, because the game that we've been playing with the left-right paradigm has gotten us nowhere. All of the marching has gotten us nowhere. All of the fucking Black Lives Matter bullshit has gotten us where? Where I've been saying for years, this has been one of my favorite sayings that I say over and over again, just like a few things that I like to say over and over again to drive the point home about where it is that I'm really coming from. And I have said for years, all through my live streams and all over Facebook when I had a Facebook and everything, man. And you're gonna know where I'm going when I say this. If you've ever heard me say this before, if you ever heard me say this multiple times, I won't give a fuck if they made all the cops black. They would just send that nigga to you by the energy of this white supremacy-based system that we got, and then they just gonna do all of the police shit, and they'll just be wrapped brown skin. All the cops being black will not make me feel like nothing. That ain't gonna make me feel better. So whenever I hear black people speaking on law enforcement and what they allow racists and child traffickers and drug traffickers, they allow all of those guys to hide behind their shit. It ain't just racists that are hiding behind that fucking badge. Tell them that tell all of them that they have no place to hide, that they're not going to hide behind law enforcement or none of this other shit. And we don't need police reform the way they be saying, not the way the libertarians be saying, not the way black people be saying. It's the illusion, and you got to make the illusion go away, and then still tell society to stand up to perform all of the honorable duties behind that fucking badge that no one can argue with. As soon as you are the fucking initiator, Mr. Officer, you are wrong, and that's objective truth. If you don't believe me, I'm sorry. If you don't rock like that, you're wrong. I don't know how to. There is no in between with this shit. There's no gray area in this shit. There is no to each his own with this shit. If you like the police, you are in the fucking wrong. And I'm not saying hate all of the honorable shit behind law enforcement. I didn't say throw the baby out with the bathwater. I like all the good shit that you can point to that we can agree to is society kind of deserves and should have provided for them protection for the people who cannot or will not protect themselves. I get all of that. They do some good stuff. But behind that, they bring enough deal breakers that I say we got to break them all the way the fuck up. They can't even be called police no more. I'm jaded by the word like some people is about the word nigga. I hear police officer or law enforcement. It all sounds bad. It sounds like violence to me. And that's undebatable. That's an objective truth. This is the shit that I be talking about. This is why I get a hard time figuring out, am I just thoroughly convinced that what I'm saying is the bottom line absolute truth of this shit? Or is this my ego and all of this bravado that I bring to this shit is unwarranted because I could be wrong? I don't even think I got a chance of being wrong on most everything that I fucking say. Because it's the bottom line objective truth. The definition of exactly what it is that I know that I'm fucking looking at. And I'm asking the world, don't y'all see this shit too? Because if these things don't equal what the fuck it is that I'm saying, what the fuck does it equal? What is the story if all of these little elements can add up in this way that I can point out easily all the time? What is the fucking conclusion then? Like, damn. Police reform, get the fuck out of here. That's why I know you're on the wrong page and people go, police reform, that's what you would want, right, Trey? Nope, because you're not listening to me. You're not listening to me if you think I'm complaining about the police because they've overstepped their boundaries. I'm talking about in natural law and in their own shit. They are so flawed that they don't deserve to be there. We got to start over. Damn. And I'm not wrong. It's objectively right. I don't know what else to say, man. That's not my ego, bro. If you're taking it like that, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say, and we don't get time to be fucking around with y'all. Playing and shit. Negotiate. Fucking negotiations in the debate. Just agree to these objective truths and then say, well, if that's true, I don't care how much it hurts. We have to do something. We got to do it now. I don't care how far into the future this could ever become the reality of how the world works. That we actually respect the idea of natural rights, and then we hold that shit to some level of consistency where we allow it to hurt so that we get it right. Whatever that is, the future starts today, man. We have to reach for it now. I don't care how unlikely it is that we'll have a protective agencies in society that do all of the protecting and none of the initiation like the police do right now. I don't know how long that would ever take or if it would ever happen. But it's not going to happen for damn sure if nobody does anything about the shit. That's how you guarantee that it won't. So if it sounds good to you in your heart that you kind of wish the world was like these things, you should just fucking point that shit out now, regardless of how far-fetched it sounds, because it's never going to be possible if you don't at least start there. So fuck the police. The government doesn't deserve to be there either. I don't want reform. I want them fucking removed, period. And we can do this slowly. It doesn't have to be a revolution like that. It don't even got to be a violent revolution. These are the things that people assume that when I talk the way I talk, that's what I mean, but that's not what I mean. There's a peaceful way to do every fucking thing, but they're not going to let the peace be the peace. They're never going to be peaceful with you about the shit. That's the part that scares me. That's the part that bugs me. That you can reach for all of the love and the freedom and say we're going to make these changes gradually and peacefully. They don't do nothing gradual and peaceful. Okay, is it back now? Because somebody had called my phone. Somebody had called me. Can you hear me now though? Okay, you can hear me now? Good. Yeah, somebody was calling. And they better not call back because they known for doing that. They known for calling back to back. Um, but let me wrap this up real quick. Um, the objective truth will set you free. A lot of people are running from this shit. I should be able to walk up on every grown man. And if any grown man can give me an hour's time, have a beer or two if you drink. I would, and sometimes I feel like doing this just to test people, even guys that I work with. I will step all the way out of the shell that they have placed me in and what they think they know of me. And a lot of people here, they know how I talk, because if you give me even a little bit of space at work where you are working in close proximity to me, I've probably brought up some shit and had a real conversation with your ass. But I want to break completely out of the shell and just take one of these guys out to lunch or something one day and go, all right, I'm going to blow your mind. This is what I think. This is what I feel. This is what I see. Do you see that at all? Because honestly, like I said, the to each his own thing, that's a fucking cop out. I don't believe that that's supposed to work like that. I think for the objective truth, every man should consider the possibility of objective truth and the responsibility behind that, and then make a valiant attempt uh, to truly embrace it by changing their minds for the greater good as soon as they receive new information that is alarming and revealing to the idea of protecting the world as grown men. This is there's something big going on here. The fact that grown men won't pay attention to it, or when you talk to them, they don't. It's just annoying to me, because I could not imagine being in my deepest sleep and hearing the things delivered to me in the way that I try to deliver to y'all, and then call it stupid, crazy, or that I don't change immediately. I just would. And I don't want that to sound like ego either, like I'm wanting and wishing to change people's minds. That's exactly what's supposed to happen. If we want the world to be different, we have to be different. And that starts in here, or else it will remain the same. This is just objective truth. Honest observation that if any man can follow me through my train of thought of what it is that I'm thinking and saying, no man will be able to survive a conversation with me and then go back to being who the fuck he is. And if he is, it's going to be because he's scared, not because he doesn't understand me. It won't be a lack of understanding. It'll be because he's scared. I'm either going to scare you or inspire you, but you're not. What I'm saying shouldn't get past any grown person. If you're logical at all and you hear me, I will ruin your life with what I'm saying. If you sleep as fuck, far away from any kind of truth whatsoever, like if you're honestly NPC walking through your life, I will fuck your life up in one conversation with me, and that's the way it's supposed to be. I'm supposed to rock your shit so much with what I say that you cannot be the same now. And for me not getting that response from people, I get 200 views on a fucking video, maybe if I'm fucking lucky. Out of 2,500 followers, that should be way higher. Like, man, I feel like I am screaming to myself in a fucking room someplace with no windows or doors. I feel like I'm just talking to myself, really. And of course the shadow banning and all that other shit, yeah, that'll fuck your shit up. There's no way that that's not happening to me. I can tell damn well that it is. People that subscribe to my shit have not even gotten any notifications or nothing that I even post videos or do lives or nothing. And that's just the same. But there's people that I know throughout my social media, Instagram and YouTube, that if they honestly share the video or pointed my shit out to somebody, my subscribers go up 200 in a day easy. I don't think anybody's doing that. No, even the people that rock with me don't rock with me enough to share my shit, and that's okay, because I can't really expect that completely. But it is kind of strange to watch that happen and go, if you like it, how come you didn't tell somebody who you also think will rock with my shit, or somebody who you think would think that I was stupid or crazy? If you know somebody who would think that I'm absolutely fucking stupid or crazy, share it with them too. But the level of exposure is like disturbing. Like, damn, like, fuck. But and what I know though for sure is that even the people that are aware of me, there's some people on my YouTube that follow my YouTube, and some people on my IG that if they just pointed out one of my videos today, I get 200 subscribers today. But they never mention or talk about my shit really. And I really do think that I scare people. That's all it is. It's just scared. Because it sounds like what I'm saying is stand up and fight right now or it's over. And no, I'm not. But I do think that we should stop the show with verbally calling them out on everything being so absolutely crazy that we don't know what's going on, but we want everybody to stop fucking moving. So that we can have a discussion with the people, a direct discussion. It should really stop the show. They're willing to stop the show for a potential third world conflict. And we can't stop the show so that we can all just voice ourselves. If nuclear conflict is more accepting of them and us than a flat out stop the show, we need to talk. Okay, you're going to get what you deserve. You're going to get what you deserve, and I'm tired of trying to save y'all. Scary, dumb asses. God damn. Fuck. What the fuck do I be saying that, man, come on, man. I be every live stream off the top of the dome, splitting all of this shit down the middle. I guts just out onto the floor. Split like a fucking pig, the entire dragon, every time. Every video, bro. I run my sword from the ground up fucking sky high, splitting the gut of the dragon. I slay the dragon every time, bro. Every time. One hitter quitters. Share one video with somebody who is absolutely fucking taken by the political circus. And I'm either going to scare them or inspire them to go, what the fuck is he talking about? That shit better not be that like that. That's what you think is happening? What the fuck makes you think that? Ask me. Just look around at the world. The shit is not okay. We don't got time. They're constantly marching through this shit. I'm going to do another video later, and I really need to upload some of these edited videos that I've been working on. I'll be dragging my feet because I'm a perfectionist. I'm missing some information and some other things that make me not want to post a video. Some little editing tricks I want to do that's making me not want to post a video, and I need to stop fucking doing that shit. I really got to stop that shit. But I do want to talk about this Mexico joining BRICS. Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, I think. They all want out of the petrodollar bullshit. Mexico just joined them. That is not good. But that also looks like what? The wall scare with Trump. Let's not forget the gematria behind that shit. There was gematria all over that makes it look like so far from a coincidence that you have to know that it only aligns like that when people orchestrate it in that way. These motherfuckers are actors. This shit is scripted, period. And that's scary. And if you don't believe that or understand that, you got to watch the rest of my videos, share my shit, and ask me what the fuck would make me say something that sounds so crazy to you. But I say it so confidently that I know that all of this shit is scripted. Who the fuck would say that and why? You should probably wonder. Because I'm not a fucking idiot and I'm being observant and I see what they're doing. And it's hard to fucking ignore it. Because I'd rather be wrong and have it exposed to the world so we can investigate it just to find out that I'm wrong than to let it go because it sounds crazy. What if this crazy shit is real and then you sit there and watch them go? Marching forward with all their bullshit. Stop the madness. This Mexico alliance with BRICS sounds like Trump in the wall. The fucking balloon. They're aligning themselves with China. Why we got a neighbor so close like that? They can get busy if they want to. They can cause some controversy. They can damn sure be a hub for military bases from China, Russia, Brazil, any other fucking alliance in BRICS. They wanted to put some troops and some weapons and some things close by in case shit pop off. They are posturing. This is what it looks like. We've been saying it for too long in the truth-seeking community. Why the fuck does the world look more like what we're saying than what the news is ever willing to admit or address? Stop fucking playing with your fucking life. You're gonna get what you deserve. Goddamn, tell me when I'm wrong or tell me when to go. Fuck. Goddamn. Trey Vietnam in this bitch. Wu Bang, get a fucking gun. Share my shit. But the revolution will not be televised. There's no way my shit is going to get around. It's not going to get around, and this is why. Because they don't want 2 million people feeling like me because we'll make them shut the fuck up. We will back all that shit down. And there's too many, there's too many hardcore veterans out here who know what's up, that they will lead 2 million easily. Pissed off armed Americans being led by military, ex-military personnel, and hopefully active members as well would say there's no way they're going to fight against the American people. No way. I think a lot of them will side with us. This will not be a cakewalk for them if we all do this the right way. And we wouldn't even have to be violent. The presence will make everybody stop. Who's going to march forward like we're not standing there if we're doing that? You steal the fucking show when you do that. And you don't got to bust no shots to fight nothing. Stand up. Damn. That's right, Buzz. You should be ready, bro. You should be ready to do whatever you have to do because it already is going to be what it's going to be. You should be ready to die because you're already going to die. That you can't be so scared of that. Who would want to die from an illness or a car accident? That would be whack. That's a waste of life. The death should mean something. That Norse religious belief, these fucking Viking motherfuckers said you couldn't get into heaven unless you died in battle. there's something about the idea behind that, even though I realize that that's a military tug on people's soul strings and hearts to get them to feel honorable about fighting, and we do that too. God bless America. Y'all be in the schools trying to recruit these young kids into a life of violence. They might not even recover these kids' bodies, but you don't tell them that when you're in the classroom trying to get them to fucking join. Don't get me started. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. But damn, man, come on, man. The world's on fire. Ain't nobody doing shit. I slay the dragon every fucking video. Fuck them. You gonna get what you deserve if you let them rock this shit. RPM Trey Vietnam and this bitch Wu Bang get a gun, because that shit is for everybody. You can be the only one on the side of a conflict without a gun. Well, good luck, motherfucker.